This is Brian. Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
And here's Curry. Pass to Jones. From outside, off the mark. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And here's Curry for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
Here's Flag. The Warriors pull it in. Here's George with the drive. And that one's good.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
To the paint. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Curry. And he's off from 17. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. And they pick up two.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Flag. Puts the move on. And rejected. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Man, this is the kind of pressure Flag puts on defenses. He knows how to get them to foul him.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but, folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Out to DiVincenzo. For three. Sinks the tray. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And it's Flag missing. The Warriors trailing. From deep. Curry with another miss. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Flag. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Now Curry. He has 6. From downtown. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Flag. The teardrop.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Screen by O'Neal. That won't go either for Curry.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
51 seconds left in the first.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And the dunk by Jones.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside McDaniels. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Warriors leading. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, Green likes to push the pace, that's for sure. Great at making his way up the court and getting to the right spot.
Looking to win the run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Gobert with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so it's Golden State with it. Here's Curry. And he drops it in from the low post. Curry's got 11. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now here's Curry. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Payton. Drains the triple. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Martin with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Christie knocks down the long J. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Payton. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Screen by Ibaka. It's Middleton on the wing. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ibaka. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Melton. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Middleton. And they get it back. Here's Ibaka. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Change here. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to George. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here is DiVincenzo. Second chance effort. Back to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lively. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Outside Christie. Back to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Pass to Lively. Offensive rebound. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Group substitution here for Dallas. "23 seconds left in the second period. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Gobert, no good.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A+ defense.
The kick out, Curry. Here's the teardrop. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Christie. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Flag. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Curry. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's George from the arc. And it's Flagg with a rebound. All alone on the break. Pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flagg. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Warriors. On the wing, Curry from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Go. Oh, look at Rudy Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
George outside. Outside Curry. Here's the floater. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Christie. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Back to Jones. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you guys.
They're all in. Allie, thank you.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Warriors lead by 6. Melton with the ball. Here's the pick. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
To the inside. Ibaka with a steal. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Melton with the ball. Martin picks him up. Here's Curry. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. 25 points for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ibaka. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 4. Now here's Curry. He's got 25. No good from outside.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Screen by Ibaka. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4.
34.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Outside Payton. Pass to Pajimski. Puts one up from 19. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. Offensive board. Bagley. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Flag. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Curry draws the double. Here's George. McDaniels covering. McDaniels with a steal. It's stolen by Curry. Jones from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 7-point Warrior lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here's Jones. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Now Green. For 3. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. It's a 5-point game. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Green. Oh, he can't get the putback. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Mavericks trailed by 4. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Yeah, this possession is make or break. They need points to stay within reach.
Left side Jones. Outside Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. McDaniels. Oh, Green rips down the board. The Warriors lead by 7. And here's Curry. It's George on the wing. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so it's Dallas with it. McDaniels knocks down the trifecta.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. They double team George. Jones outside. Now Curry. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots. Oh, he missed the jumper. Christie with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Picked by Gobert. Here's Flag. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Dallas with possession, trailing by 2. Now Ibaka. Tipped. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.